We live.
What's the word? What's the word? It's your boy, man, Drew Oliver.
Okay. What are some things that you have done? We here at Mixnik, by the way.
What's going on, Mixnik? Mac, what's going on, man?
How you
Thank
doing,
you for
man?
having me, Mac.
No problem. Thank you for coming in.
So I'm Drew, man. I'm a songwriter. I'm an artist. I'm a producer. I'm an engineer and mixer, vocal producer. I've been blessed to be Grammy nominated as a writer and vocal producer. I've been blessed to be multi-platinum as a writer and producer as well.
Wow.
35 times platinum, 13 times gold. I'm also a diamond engineer.
Okay, don't be humble.
Listen, man, we worked hard.
Yeah, don't be humble.
We worked hard, man.
Yeah,
we
don't be humble. Let them know,
man. And I've also been blessed to be honored by the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Okay.
They honored me with the Curtis Mayfield Award in 2023.
Okay.
So, and I'll release a song here and there. I sing and rap. I produce some of my singles as well.
Okay.
But I sell songs, and I'm one of the music avengers out here, in my opinion. Somebody gotta really want to do this and really want to come out here and give the world the best records possible.
Yeah.
And try to make everybody around you, share that same energy.
Yeah. Do you feel like AI is taking coming in to take the authenticity out of the music?
Nah, because I think at the end of the day, I think people aren't impressed by what technology can do. So at the end of the day, I feel like a regular fan, they're not gonna be impressed by what a computer is capable of doing, or
Right.
or like what they know technology is responsible for, because we expect it to do that.
Yeah.
That's what technology is. It's automation. It's doing it because it's been programmed to. So I don't think that the average fan or even us as musicians are going to be super impressed, by an artist or, a producer that says that, their whole, thing is they made it with AI, or an AI artist, like a person that's just like a virtual character or something like that. I don't think that the casual fan is going to be wowed by that or impressed by that.
Yeah.
Even if the music is good. So that's just my personal opinion. And music being good is subjective.
Yeah.
So, we've yet to see or hear anything, I guess, in my opinion, from anything commercial that or even anything that's just affected the culture that's made by AI.
Right.
I mean, there was like a song or something that people said, I think it was last year, that almost got nominated for a Grammy, and there was a bunch of fuss about it. That record, I forgot, it's like the artist named Ghost or something like that.
Yeah, he had a video and everything, didn't he?
Video and everything. But I'm saying, but did it affect the culture? Like, people heard it and it was a novelty.
Yeah.
But did we vibe on it? Was it playing in the clubs? Did you get in a car with people and they had it on? You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think I heard the record.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't really think that it's going to take out the culture. It might be a something that takes out certain parts of music. So I think what people need to be paying attention to is what's going on with like TV and film. They'll be the first people to use it.
Yeah.
Because they'll instead, because they kind of pseudo just kind of need vibes for their TV and film spots anyway.
I don't know if you noticed, they starting to try to make the real people look fake now.
But that's what I'm saying. They're the first people who will probably
Get
rid of having human beings do it, because when they're making a film, they put just any song that they can find that represents the scene as a placeholder, and then they reach out to people during the point in the production where they need to get the songs done, and they only have a certain window to get it done. So they're not even being able to sometimes get the actual best product that they can possibly get, because they're not working on music in the film in the way that an artist would be. An artist might take a year to make a song. Artists might work on a record for 3 years or something like that to get it to where the emotion of the record, everything is perfect. These people be having like 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? A month, you know what I mean, to get all the records done. And yeah, they have a big pool of people to reach out to, so they'll send out a brief, and then, of the 50 to 100 people who received the brief, maybe 30 to 40% of them might even, might send something that, they are considering, you know what I mean? And then they narrow it down to the songs that work the best. Or sometimes they'll just reach out and work solely with a publisher who's got, the cream has risen to the top, with the people that they have signed there. You know what I mean? So they'll just work with a publisher, and they know everybody who's going to be submitting songs are all top creatives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I'm running a film studio, if I'm running a TV studio, and, you know, we spent all this money on production, where can we start cutting costs at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I can just go into AI, generating software and type in the movie scene and say how I want it to feel, you know what I mean? And then have that thing print out me 50 songs, there go my whole camp of 3 weeks that I was going to do with human beings. I could just go through that thing and just click until that joint matched the scene.
Yeah.
And then boom, I've now cut out a whole revenue stream for writers, producers, engineers, mixers, 8 people potentially, you know what I mean? But you just saved your TV film studio hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I think that's where we should be a little, shaky. Now, we know, we're probably on the commercial music side of things, but, if but TV film pays us out the most, and it's the most professional industry.
Yeah.
You're not dealing with Hollywood weirdo A&Rs and crazy managers and executives and, chasing labels down for money and chasing lawyers down or artists down for money that you already worked for.
Right.
When it comes to TV film, they're corporate. They're professional.
Yeah.
They respond to emails on time.
They send them checks.
They send the checks on time. they have you register and put all your information in. They're sticklers on data. You know what I mean? And then the royalties from sync placements come out quick. I worked on a show called Bear Brick that DreamWorks produced.
Okay.
It was released on Apple TV Plus a few months ago.
Okay.
I got a royalty check already.
What? That's crazy.
I already got a royalty check.
And
in the music world,
keep coming.
I've got songs that's been out for a year. I haven't got the advance check yet.
Yeah.
I had 2 songs drop this year from artists. No, I'm not gonna name. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being real. Listen, I'm gonna be transparent with the audience because there's gonna be somebody sitting behind his, computer screen watching this.
Yeah. And
I'm in the field. Like I'm out here. I'm doing
that's crazy.
what, everybody's, wants to do, and I'm wearing different hats. So I wear the hat I've worn the hat as an engineer and been a tracking engineer. I mix sessions. I write songs for major artists. I produce and program in a room. You know what I mean? So I'm doing the work.
Right.
But how the business is taken care of is not always, copacetic in this business. You know what I mean?
You get kind of sloppy on the music.
Get kind of sloppy. So honestly, we better tighten up. You know what I mean? Because AI is going to not only come for the musicians' jobs, it's coming for y'all executives' jobs too.
Oh,
it's coming for y'all managers' jobs too. It's coming for y'all attorneys' jobs too. You know what I'm saying? So everybody better tighten up around here. You know what I'm saying?
This is straight up, man. Man, give some advice to an engineer. We're here at Mixnik. Give some advice to an aspiring engineer and some good advice.
If you're just starting out, find an artist. Find somebody that you can vibe with. Find somebody you can build with. Find somebody that you can learn on. Find somebody that you can kind of build a team with. I'm gonna tell everybody something that I feel like is a gem right now.
Okay.
We should all be treating this thing like startup companies. And we should get back to creating collectives and teams and just having a lot more camaraderie. You want to beat AI, strengthen numbers.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, this has always been a team sport. It's always been a team sport. It's never not been a team sport.
Yeah.
It's just a whole lot of cross-pollinating, and it's a whole lot of people making makeshift teams.
Right.
You know what I mean? Anytime you go to a studio and you don't know the engineer, you are basically outsourcing for a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a new barber.
Yeah. It's like going to a new barber. So, every time you use a new producer, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
We have to get back to structuring the ecosystem around the talent and structuring ecosystem around everybody. Like producers should be linking up, making producer collectives. I know you wanted to talk about engineers. Engineers should be learning, because I sometimes go on my tangents because I do different things.
It's all knowledge.
So let me keep it. Yeah, absolutely. Because it all comes together and it's all helps the bigger picture.
Yeah.
But for engineers specifically, right? if you're just starting out, you in your bedroom, you downloading free, hack, plugins and, cracking programs and stuff. And you just trying to record, you trying to engineer, you want some audio to mix,
Right.
Find some talent I always encourage people to work linear.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
work with people who are in a similar place that you are, that you're trying to grow together. And y'all need to figure out how to help each other and how to pour into each other so that one hand watches the other.
Yeah.
Artist gonna need an engineer gonna need an artist. So if y'all starting to come up from the bottom, then y'all need to figure out how to make it work for each other in a creative way that you, Mr. Artist, can help your engineer friend you can do this now because we can be in charge of our own distribution platforms now and how the payouts work. And if you don't have no money to give your engineer, give them a piece of your master.
Okay.
And I don't mean necessarily the ownership of it,
Right.
but give them a part ownership of the revenue stream. And that's what the labels are doing anyway.
Right.
When you're a producer and you get master royalties on a song, you're not actually getting master royalty ownership.
Okay.
You're getting master royalty points.
Okay.
And a point is basically a representation of what's going on with the revenue stream.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically just saying, hey man, I'm entitled to 1 to 3% of the revenue stream of the song, but that's not 1 to 3% ownership of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can kind of do upcoming artists can do something similar with your engineer where, if you're using one of these platforms that allows you to determine who gets paid from the revenue stream,
Right.
you can do that for your engineer. So even though you might not be making a lot of money from your streams yet, at least you are empowering the person that you're working with so that they feel like they're a part of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're giving them skin in the game.
Yeah.
So that's a way that an engineer that's coming up can try to market themselves to an artist that's on their same level and try to be like, hey, you might not be able to pay me, but can we do it like this?
Exactly.
And artists, that's a way that you can try to get your stuff recorded by an engineer because, I know a lot of artists want to try to record yourselves on your phone, BandLab and all of that. But at the end of the day, bro, like there's engineers for a reason. There's professional studios for a reason. There's great microphones for a reason. We're in the audio field. This is what we do. We sell audio. Yeah. So you should be thinking about how to have the best audio at all times, because that's going to separate you.
And that's the thing I say about anything that goes with ears. Like people who do podcasts that sound horrible. It's like, bro,
it's like, come on,
just spend the money, man.
Come on.
And it ain't a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of money. It's like, but it's an audio thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like they just don't care.
And they're not even thinking about it. And it's like, you do realize that's your whole marketing, right? You realize that the way that your audio sounds is going to make a difference from, if I, as a fan, casual listener of a podcast or watching something, if I want to continue to listen to this or not.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to hear it. And if I'm not liking what I'm hearing, or if it's, annoying my ears, it's not mixed right, or the microphones is trash.
Yeah. Or it's too low.
Or it's too low, or it's just not, you know what I mean? Yeah. I might turn it off. And now you wasted time, energy, and money.
Straight up, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
Of course, man. Thank you for having me.
Tell them where to find you at. Tell them what you got coming.
You can find me everywhere at Drew Oliver, DRUOLIVER. Like I said earlier, I like to call myself a multi-hyphenated creative.
Yes.
So I do a little bit of everything. I don't believe in that whole jack of all trades, master of none thing. I definitely think that we can be, masters of whatever trades that we put our real work into and put your 10,000 hours into. So me personally, man, I try to be out here to share, knowledge, but also encourage everybody to do your best and really try to make sure that we keep this thing alive. Because like we started talking, technology, AI is trying to infiltrate what we got going on as human beings. So if we all just kind of take a little bit more integrity in the art, in the creation of it, in the writing, the production, everything, we can keep this thing going for another 100 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Man, that's where you can find me. If you need anything, you already know. Let's get it.
Flat out, yeah. We got to ban all AI because once they get one out and it slap and everybody listen to it, it's gonna be a problem, man.
Yeah.
Drew Oliver, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Straight up, thank you, brother.